So I've been wanting one of these for years now, ever since they were released. But how do you warrant buying something you already have, something you already love, and something that honestly works so well? And therein lies the question. Now, if only the answer were that simple. There are pros and there are cons. I've said it before, I will never tell you what to buy. All I will ever do is give you my honest opinion. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And if I have a discount code, I'll throw that your way. And if you can throw a like, a comment my way, or subscribe if you haven't already, it would be greatly appreciated. All right, WorkPro reached out to me to try their WorkProX battery-powered 18-gauge Brad Nailer staple gun combo. No catches, just my thoughts. No affiliate link, not even a video required. Presenting me with an absolutely perfect chance for me to try a battery-powered nail gun and share my thoughts on it with you. And it's heavy. I mean, real heavy compared to these little guys. Easily 5 to 6 pounds. And big. I'm guessing twice as big as its air-assisted counterparts. But that was to be expected, right? I mean, the trade-off for the no-hose tangle and the no compressor, it had to be something, and the size and the weight are it. But man, the mobility you get in return, priceless. It feels great in the hand. The soft black rubberized highlights, non-slip, it molds to my grip. The colors are sharp, understated, black on steel gray. Yeah, I know, it shouldn't matter, but come on, it does. And the belt loop? I mean, I would so lose my pants the moment I hooked this on. But I guess it's a nice touch. The trigger is nice, smooth, easy release. Then you have the shooting mode switch here. It slides back and forth between single firing and continual. Next to that, we have a little LED status light. Red, low battery, flashing red, it's jammed. Green, no nails, flashing green, overheated. Now, I haven't had that happen yet, so I can only imagine how many nails you'd have to fire to receive that achievement. Now, I'm calling BS on this being a soft, no-mar tip, though. I've used this for a few weeks now because, as you know, I like to give real use reviews, not just an unboxing. And I can tell you right now, it will dent pine and cedar. Probably any softwood for that matter. Now, just up above that, we have a dial for the depth gauge. How deep do you want to drive that nail in? I guess it's the equivalent to adjusting the PSI on my tank for power. And it's actually really useful. You can dial way, way down to staple upholstery and the like, so it holds but doesn't rip through. And we also have these little LEDs off to each side to help light up your project. Now, it takes 18 gauge, 3/4 to 2 inch brad nails, or 3/4 to 1 9/16 inch staples, although I think I've used 5/8 in there. Press the lever on the back side and slide the magazine open. Solid feel here. Nails go along the bottom edge, staples go along the top. Notice the red indicator. It will slide out of the way as you close, revealing how many shots you have left. The battery is small and light, only 2 amps though. But supposedly, it fires up to 500 nails on a single charge. I can't confirm that, but I can tell you this. I did 2 builds over on Finding Me, and we're still at 100%. And I love the indicator on the battery. No bars, no guessing, an actual digital percentage. It's charged by USB, but it doesn't come with a block, so you'll need to provide your own. The only real issue I have with the battery is this rubberized flap to cover the charging ports. How long before I rip that off? So the question really is, does it work? Yes, it does. I've used it for 3 weeks now and found the pros and cons. Let's start off with the nails, Brad nails, 1.5 inches here. Single mode, push the tip down, pull the trigger. Perfect. Automatic mode. It fires every single time you push the tip down. Now, There is a lag. You got to get used to that. I found myself pulling the trigger and lifting before the nail is shot all the way out. You can see here it left a mark in the wood just like I said. Now let's test the depth control. Full disclaimer, I haven't actually messed with this except turning it around during the intro. When I used it the last couple weeks, I just used it whatever it came preset at. But as we can see, softwood will not be any issue at all. And honestly, I don't know many people who use nail guns on hardwood, especially brad nails and staples. But let's give it a shot or two anyways. Okay, onto the staples. Remove the battery and the nails. Make sure you get any loose ones. That's the only issue I've had with a jam. I didn't notice a loose staple and I went to nail mode. Man, it jammed up and didn't work. Put the staples along the top, slide it shut, and let's take her through the paces. Okay, so after 3 weeks, here are my thoughts. Power, it's not as much as the air gun, but it's just a stapler and a brad nailer. I think it has more than enough, so it's a non-issue. The size and weight, not a problem if you're doing basic builds. Where it becomes a problem is small, delicate work. Very hard to hold and apply enough pressure to fire the nail. It will not fit or maneuver as easily as a pin nailer. It just won't. If you're a shop and you pound out planners, it's probably not for you. Better compressor, better a cord. Yeah, but if you come out and you build something here or there and only need to sink 20, 30, couple hundred nails or staples, yeah, it's golden. Not having to start the compressor or drag out the hose and get tangled up, the ease of mobility, not having to carry all that excess around with you. What will it do for me? It will replace my stapler, my brad nailer, and most likely with 2-inch brads, even my finish nailer as well. They'll come down from the wall and I'll put them on a back shelf. It won't replace this beauty or this beast. Have you ever used an electric nailer, stapler? Not just this brand, but any brand. If so, hit me up in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. This channel is about finding the next tried and true. And for that, I need you. What do you have? What actually works? As always, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. Until the next time.